Fabrizio Romano shares agreement to axe Man Utd player unhappy with Ten Hag. While Manchester United could take heart from last weekend's goalless draw with arch-rivals Liverpool, given that the hosts had won every single home game this season up to that point, the reality is that they're still enduring a very difficult season. As Christmas approaches, United find themselves down in 7th place in the Premier League table, already 5 points adrift of the top 4. The January transfer window offers Ten Hag an opportunity to strengthen, but it's important that the club clear some space in their squad first, and they've already made some progress towards doing that. Donny van de Beek's miserable Man Utd spell. United agreed to pay Ajax up to £40 to sign Donny van de Beek in 2020, back when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was still the manager. Since then, he's only played 62 games for the club in all competitions, with 35 of those coming in the Premier League, where he's only started 6 games. The player could point to limited game time as the reason for his struggles, but the Red Devils may argue that they have received a paltry return in the minutes he has played, just 2 goals and 2 assists. Van de Beek spent the second half of the 2021-22 season on loan at Everton, and now it appears another temporary exit is in the works as he closes in on the expiry of his contract in the summer of 2025. Van de Beek seals loan move to Eintracht Frankfurt. Fabrizio Romano reports that Van de Beek's 6-month loan to Bundesliga club Eintracht Frankfurt has now been completed between all parties. The player has undergone a successful medical, and now the relevant documents are being exchanged, so the deal is effectively done. Van de Beek will be eligible to join Frankfurt, who have reached the playoff round of the Europa Conference League, on the 1st of January, but he won't be able to make his debut until the 13th of January when they face RB Leipzig after the German winter break. While Van de Beek's United career won't be officially over, it's hard to see any way back from here. If anything could have turned his fortunes around at Old Trafford, it would surely have been arrival of his former manager Ten Hag in 2022. In other news, Ten Hag could unleash new Manchester United partnership versus West Ham. Ten Hag might finally have a genuine selection conundrum when Manchester United embark on the journey south to West Ham on Saturday afternoon. It has been a long time in the making. United have been hit harder than most when it comes to injuries this season. However, while things are far from easing up in the treatment room at Carrington, they have been offered a welcome selection boost with Denmark playmaker Christian Eriksen poised to return after 6 weeks out with a knee strain. Eriksen is not the force he was at Tottenham, but United have missed his creativity and guile in the engine room. Goals have been a significant problem so far this season, and nobody else, Bruno Fernandes aside, can see those defense-splitting passes that the inventive Eriksen can. One way or another, Ten Hag would be well served getting the Dane straight back into his starting 11 for the trip to London on Saturday lunchtime. But with Fernandes a shoe-in to start after serving his 1-match ban, Ten Hag will know as well as anyone that 4-2 will not go. Sofian Amrabat can be discounted. Signed on loan this summer to add competition and cover for the still absent Casemiro, the World Cup hero for Morocco has not yet done enough to hold down a regular shirt, and he will soon be out of action himself while on AFCON duty for his country. Given their long-standing issues in putting together a competitive midfield combination, United do at some point need to start forward planning. Eriksen offers Ten Hag a different option, although his would-be inclusion might be tough on Kobbie Mainoo or Scott McTominay. Mainoo, 18, has oozed class from the moment he first kicked a ball in the Premier League, and McTominay, for the perceived limitations he has, saved United against Brentford and Chelsea with match-winning doubles. The Scot remains top scorer this season, and that tells its own story. The Scotland international has been a welcome source of goals behind a misfiring attacking unit. Despite being made available for transfer in the summer, the academy graduate can probably count himself as undroppable right now, while that particular tag cannot be bestowed upon any teammates up top. The players who have been trusted to play on the right-hand side have, to this juncture, been a no-show, and that does provide Ten Hag with an opportunity to use his trump selection card. Although it is by no means ideal for his captain, Fernandes could return to the flank, as he did to good effect last season, to allow Ten Hag to unleash his informed players alongside Eriksen. By replacing Amrabat with Eriksen and shifting Fernandes out wide, United would put together a new-look combination in midfield, deploying Mainoo and Eriksen at the base and utilizing McTominay's energy and running power further up the pitch. It might not be perfect, but United don't possess a perfect solution just now. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.